Got us a little self-help book, one of my little personal books, but it's still helpful for kids, because if you know what I'm saying, you ain't no good to nobody, you ain't good with yourself. So I'm gonna just read a little small passage just in a little between something, but it's still very important and cool. Love is patient. To be patient with myself means I don't fly off the handle with myself when I can't learn something quickly, or when I let myself down for the 100th time. It means I give myself the grace to fail, to try again, to take things slowly if needed. If patience is the companion of wisdom, as Augustine suggested, then patience goes hand in hand with the beautiful description of wisdom James gives in his New Testament letter. But the wisdom that comes from heaven is first of all pure, then peace-loving, considerate, submissive, full of mercy and good fruit, impartial and sincere. James 3:17. This kind of patient wisdom means I am peaceable with myself. I seek to keep things balanced and on an even keel. I am considerate of my feelings and my foibles, foibles. I'm shortcoming right there. Whatever foibles, I never heard that word before. Foibles. You know, so y'all can tell me up. You know how the internet do. Y'all like to do that. Whatever, it don't matter. But foibles, my feelings and foibles. But the context lets me know how that feels. It's probably like emotions. I don't get into the internal struggle of having to defend myself to myself if I have failed. Remember the oyster and the grain of sand. The oyster recognizes that there is an irritation, something to be dealt with, but the oyster also uses its resources and a whole lot of patience to produce the pearl. Super deep, and we're going to get into that, but you know what it is. It's your guy. It's Great Jelly here, and you know me. I'm not the best dad, but I'm not the worst. This is Parenting 101. How's it going there, huh? How's everybody been going, man? I hope you had a good weekend, man. I hope you spent some time with the kids. Hey, if not, you got next weekend, but ain't nothing promised. So, you know what I mean? Let's get it right. Hey, spend some time when they get out of school. But, you know, I just dropped mine off, so it's a hard thing because you got the COVID, but I got to get right into this thing here. So I talked about patience in this little book right here, and that's something, you know, you got to have. You got to be kind to yourself, you know what I mean, first. Then definitely kind to these kids and patience, because we automatically assume that kids supposed to know this, and we get mad like, what the fuck you doing? And then I hear adults cursing at kids, and it just irritates my soul to hear people cursing at their kids. I don't curse at my kids, but they've heard me curse. But I've tried to never, you know what I mean, curse at them, you know what I mean, because it feels so ill. Like, especially me having daughters, I already talk hard enough. You know what I mean? When we was coming up, we was raised by women, so they had to talk hard to us and say, "Get y'all motherfucking asses up! What y'all motherfuckers doing?" All that, you know. We might, you know, and it's like, "Dang, your mother don't play, boy," like that. But it was because it was a woman trying to raise a man, right? But things are different, and you know, you got this bullying, and then the psyche, and some of that. And when we was coming up, you know, some people wasn't as strong, and it broke some kids, you know, and I seen it in my class. So I mean, not my class, but my age group, my era, right? So I'm talking about patience, right? Okay, quick little story, right? I'm like, it's so many different things, but I'm like, baby girl, you don't know to say your grace before you eat? She like, no. How am I supposed to know that? Did you like, if you ain't teaching your kids, how they supposed to know? You can't expect school to teach everything. You see what I'm saying? My other daughter, and she's so intelligent and they're so smart. These kids, they're different, right? So they come out different, real good with digital and all the technology. But you know, and they so smart, we forget that they still kids. You know what I mean? Their intellect be real good, but emotionally, they just kids. You know what I mean? Regardless of how smart, emotionally, and socially, especially, they kids, and they need. You gotta be patient with them, and you have to give them that foundation. Because if you don't, they're gonna build a foundation somewhere or with someone else, and it might not be a solid one. It might not be one righteous. You see what I'm saying? So be patient with your kids. Be patient with yourself so that you can be patient with your kids. You know what I mean? But it all starts with self. So like this thing right here is just all about being patient, and it's gonna be crazy every day. And some days it's gonna be super fun, crazy. So when I say crazy, it's not always bad. You know what I mean? It's like like it could be a madhouse. You know, they got their friends, this, that, and the third, and it's just like, oh man, y'all, they had fun and see that fun. But when they getting on your nerve and stuff like that, don't go off the handle on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you having a bad day and shit just not going, don't go off the handle on yourself. Don't beat yourself up, and don't put your anxiety on your kids. So be patient. That's about it. You know what I mean? That's really it, man. You know, top of the morning. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the Monday. You know, I be trying to get away and really like let some things off my chest. But you know what I mean? I keep it to myself too much, so I'm gonna give it to the world. And I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. So be patient. Remember that. Love on your kids, man. Stay tuned or keep watching. This is Parenting 101. Thanks for watching. You know what I'm saying? See y'all next time. Keep loving on your kids, man.